Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another video, and I've got a little treat for, well, myself and for you guys too. But it's probably one of, if not the most anticipated model of the year for me. Probably. I don't know. It's got to be close. It's pretty awesome. I could not believe when I saw that Tomica Limited Vintage Neo was doing the freaking Chevy Astro Van. How exciting is that? Very, very exciting is the answer. And I got them finally today. I don't even remember when I pre-ordered these. I pre-ordered them as soon as they became available for pre-order. And I just couldn't wait to get my hands on them, and they were announced quite a while ago, and they are finally here. So we've got the LV-N 325A and the LV-N 325B. So Tomica Limited Vintage, one of the highest quality brands of diecast ever, and we have it right here. These I got them from Hobby Link Japan is where I actually ordered these from. And that's often where I will go to get pre-order stuff, is I will go there. It's the most convenient place for me. There's other places that you can get them from, I think, like Japan Booster. There's a few other places where TLV you can get them here in the U.S. But I prefer Hobby Link. One of the reasons why I really like Hobby Link is because they don't take payment until the cars actually come in, which can be a gift and a curse. But anyway, that's where I go to get. So if you're looking for these, you can go there. You can go to eBay. You can do all sorts of stuff. So and find these and get them shipped to the U.S. So here they are, finally. Now I will say that Hobby Link Japan it does not do as well a job of packaging and stuff like that as Japan Booster. Like, you don't get a plastic outer protecto or anything like that for these boxes. They just get shipped like this. So if that's a factor, there's that. All right, without further ado, we need to get into these and check them out. I have not opened them up. I have no idea what they're going to look like in person, but I can only imagine that they're going to look pretty good. And we'll get them opened. So Tomica Limited Vintage Neo. And you'll notice that Tomica has recently kind of changed their style of their box, redid some art on it. They do it a little bit differently nowadays. So there is that as well. So, all right, let's go ahead and open this up, see what we get. Here's the van itself. You get this little thing in here. No idea what it says. It's got a QR code on it, though. I think you can, like, register the vehicle or something online, and maybe, I don't know, maybe the proof of purchase gets you something. There's little gift boxes and stuff like that. You can see you can cut this little tab off as a proof of purchase, it looks like, as well. But we'll just put that back in there. And then these come in a, like, plastic-ish clamshell type of thing. We'll open it up. You guys know I'm a big fan of boxes that you can actually store the vehicles in, and this qualifies, of course. And then let's check out version A for this particular model and check it out. Indeed. Yeah, so Tomica Limited Vintage is just beautiful stuff. The quality control on their vehicles is typically fantastic. Usually zero issues with it. I'm looking to see if this is an issue right here, though. Well, it looks like a little paint splatter hit the light right there. So it's not perfect right there, but other than that, it does look perfect up here in the front. That I can probably just scratch that off carefully. And a lot of times, if it was just like a wet paint splatter of silver, you can actually remove it. And I'll try that off camera. But there's that. You get inserted details. Those are actually a jeweled taillight. And then as well as the front has inserted details for the headlights. That look pretty good. This particular model has a metal base with some plastic extra pieces. So this is plastic, plastic, plastic. This is a plastic drive shaft. And then plastic back there. The tire is actually rubber. The spare tire is actually rubber, and it's like riveted in. And then this is a separate piece for the exhaust as well. It seems to be a little fragile. Of course, the tires are rubber. This does not have suspension. Some models of Tomica Limited Vintage will have suspension. And then it's also got a plastic roof rack, and it's got side mirrors. They do not put a reflective sticker on their side mirrors, and that really doesn't upset me because oftentimes those plastic stickers that are put on there are off-center and stuff when brands do that, and they don't often look all that good. So if you wanted to, you could cut some to size and put them in there if you really wanted to. Put a sticker back there. The thing rolls wonderfully well. Oops. Sorry. And I just dropped you. I was going to try to drop this down just a little bit so we can get the car, or van rather, closer up. So far, really liking it, really digging this one, and I knew that I would. The other thing that is really noteworthy about Tomica Limited Vintage is the absolute clarity of the windows. And that is something you do not see on a lot of diecast. And especially if you take a lot of pictures of it close up and stuff like that, you will notice that a lot of the plastic that's used, the clear plastic that's used for windows on diecast, has like little dust particles in it, all sorts of stuff in it. Tomica Limited Vintage is literally the clearest windows that you'll find in any diecast. So that's one thing to note too. It kind of gives it a premium feel and look. So really nice. The model's 1/64 scale. It's going to be like true 1/64, and it looks, I mean, really good. It's a Chevy Astro Van. So zero complaints from me. This is definitely going to be a contender for Model of the Year. As far as I'm concerned, it's a great version of this van and quite good. So I like this one in silver or gray, kind of a darker gray, but I have a feeling this one's going to be my favorite here in this two-tone blue, looking very cool. So this is the Astro Van LT, of course, all-wheel drive. These are both Chevy Astro LTs. So let's go ahead, we'll just set this back here. Let's go ahead and open this box up and let's check out this other one. These, of course, are also officially licensed. Any model, this comes with the same thing, by the way. Any model that Tomica Limited Vintage does is actually licensed, and the detailing is meticulous because the way that they do their models is they get an actual real car to model after. They typically get a real version of the car in the studio, and they actually are able to look at it, measure it, scan it, do what they need to do to get it to be as 100% accurate as they possibly can in 1/64 scale. So, and that's why the models look so good. And then this is, yeah, absolutely fantastic. So this is just a beautiful model. It's a gem. It's an absolute gem. You just can't tell me otherwise because it is. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It rolls quite well. And again, the glass is so clear. Everything just looks fantastic on this. This is just a cooler looking one. You got the two-tone, like a light blue and a darker blue with silver in the middle. And then you've got these cool rims that were a factory option on these cars, or on these vans, rather. And you just, I mean, how can you? How could you argue with how this thing looks? It looks absolutely fantastic. So Tomica Limited Vintage, I haven't been buying a lot of them lately. I really haven't gotten many in the last couple years, really. Just because, I mean, they do Lamborghinis, they do Ferraris, but they are very expensive. And those would be ones that would be kind of no-brainers for me to pick up. I haven't been coming across a ton of models that have been like must-haves. And that is the thing about TLV. They don't do a ton of models that are going to be popular technically here in the U.S. It's a lot of stuff that is, you know, maybe not even popular in Japan. They make regular basic cars. But they just do them so well that any Tomica Limited Vintage added to your collection, it would be hard to be upset about it. But this was a absolute must-have, must-order, must-pre-order, must-get. And I'm glad to get it. So very, 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 very good and very, very wonderful indeed. So I'm super happy to get these finally. Really, really cool. Definitely going to have to get some photographs taken of these, and really, really liking it. So quite fantastic indeed. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. Again, if you guys want to pick these up, there's several places you can try to find them, and hopefully you're able to get them at a reasonable price. And yeah, so that's that. All right. Thank you guys very much for watching again. Do appreciate it. These will be in the Premium Import Diecast playlist. So if you want to see more content involving detailed replicas of cars, mainly from imported, and you want to see that kind of stuff, go to the playlist and check it out. There's a ton of content there for you to sift through, and you're going to find a lot of stuff that I think that you will enjoy. All right, thank you, and have a great day.